Nigeria's several moves to improve on the economy have not yielded positive results because of inability of the country to produce mostly the essential things needed by the citizens for their daily livelihood. Nigeria urgently needs to revolutionize its industrial sector to become an economic giant, which will transform the lives of people and Africa as a whole. Galaxy News correspondent Labi Joseph sent in this report.
In the 1970s and 80s, Nigeria had many industries manufacturing various products, from automobile to textiles, building materials and essential daily needs. Then there were brake pads, lining manufacturers such as Ferredo and Exide in Ibadan, Mintex in Kano, Fenok in Onitsha, Apex in Lagos, Edison in Nnewi, Uko in Onitsha and Ibeto in Nnewi. These firms collapsed in the 1990s owing to policy inconsistencies, especially on imports. Poor infrastructure, including inadequate power supply, poor road networks, and inefficient port facilities are serious impediment to the growth of the manufacturing sector.
The major problem we have with industry is mismal performance, very poor performance, and the performances are poor because we have a lot of challenges. According to the recent report, almost 1,000 big organizations has folded up or relocated from the country, and this is because Nigeria is no longer favorable for them to run businesses.
The lack of efficient power supply has led to increase of cost of production because manufacturers don't have electricity to produce, and the cost of alternative, which is running power generator, is also expensive because the price of diesels have trebled, if not quadrupled. Same goes for fuel. So this increases the cost of production of manufacturers.
The internal problems of small, medium enterprises in Nigeria include inadequate working capital, stiff competition, difficulties in sourcing raw materials, low capacity utilization, lack of management strategies, and huge financial problems. The solution to industrialization is for the Nigerian government to reform its economic and industrial policies, develop infrastructures, promote and patronize local product, and invest more on research and development.
Another issue that we have is access to finance. Finance is so expensive as at today. Finance is about, loans is about 27, 28, 30%. You can hardly do any business with that and be competitive globally. That is also a very big challenge. Next to it is the issue of taxation. We have multiple taxation that is affecting and killing businesses, and this is also having a big toll on us. We also have a major issue of accessing FX, foreign exchange. Most of our input and raw materials are imported from overseas, and when we do not have access to FX, it becomes almost very challenging to get these products.
Government interventions have not really succeeded because they are more often than not hijacked, and diverted to, not the places where the original intention is, which is, the micro, small, and medium enterprises.
Most business organizations in Nigeria are recording high costs of production due to inadequate infrastructure, ineptitude power grid, importation of raw materials because of high bank interest rate, high foreign exchange rate, liquidity squeeze, low demand for locally produced goods. The economy of Nigeria is a middle income, mixed economy and emerging markets with expanding manufacturing, financial, service, communications, technology and entertainment sectors. It is ranked as the 34th largest economy in the world in terms of nominal GDP as of March 2024, the largest in Africa by purchasing power parity, and second after South Africa in terms of GDP.
The government must truly desire to industrialize our country. So many years ago, during the advent, of Chief Obafemi Awolowo, we saw a government that was ready to industrialize Nigeria. And they had a roadmap which they were following, and they have started following that roadmap to industrialize Nigeria.
I think government needs to declare a state of emergency in the real sector. The real sector is the manufacturing sector, is the SME sector, is the small business sector. That's the real sector. Government needs to declare a state of emergency in that sector. Government needs to begin to look at the policies that operate in this sector, look at those that needs to be reformed, look at those that needs to be totally replaced, look at new ones that we need to begin to work on. We also need to begin to look at ease of doing business. Government must work on ease of doing business.
For Nigeria to develop and industrialize, the government should not only be cognizant of the need to structure institutions and create policies, it should also address issues of education and human resource development by investing in science and technology, and abolish multiple taxation, which is killing businesses, especially the micro, small and medium companies.
The issue that government needs to look at is collaboration with stakeholders in that sector. Government needs to begin to work more than ever before with key stakeholders in the real sector. They need
to encourage our engineers. Why do our people go to school and study engineering when we virtually import everything?